All my life, sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.
This is the way this season's been. This is a one hell of a series. At this time right now, I don't know how we're going to get this done, but we're going to go up there and get it done. And that's what the next 48 hours is about. There's been nothing easy about this season for our group, and so we just have to do it the hard way. And that's just the way it's got to be, for our group. And we wish we could tip this thing off right now. Right now, we want to tip this thing off, and let's play another 48 minutes, but we'll wait 48 hours. And do this thing in Boston.
Everybody's smiling because we know we're very capable of it, I'm telling you, and we're not going to let up. I'm not going to let anybody quit. I'm not going to let our guys quit. I don't give a damn what happens. We're going to go in there and we're going to win.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Ball Dnt Lie podcast. This is your boy Dexter, your host, the one and only. Welcome back to another show. Hey, all I have to say is, Boston, y'all gonna have to fix something because y'all went to the Eastern Conference Finals with Tatum and Brown so many damn times, and you only can get there one time, and y'all lost to the Heat like this? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for a second because shout out to Miami, man. Miami, big ups to Big Face Coffee, Hemi Butler, the whole gang. You got G Leagues, you got guys who got cut that's balling out in this series, and it's unbelievable, and we'll speak about that, about who's those players and how they overachieved in a sense, because they're going to get paid this summer for sure, but yeah, we're going to dive into Game 7 in a second. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification every time that, you get alerts to your phone. Boom, boom, boom. You get those alerts. Thumbs up if you can. It does help out the algorithm on YouTube, Twitter, IGTV, all that good stuff. Like buttons, thumbs up, all the good stuff, right? And we're on every streaming platform out there on audio route, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Beam Podcast, Spotify, so on. We're on every single audio route if you can think of. Video, like I said, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc. Right? And people always ask, and people do debate with me sometimes on Twitter, so you can hit me up on Twitter, Ball Dnt Lie, BALLDNT LIE. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff as far as the social media route. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing as far as Miami, right? This is like a fairy tale, right? This is something that does not happen. It does not transpire in sports. It's very rare for an 8 seed to come in and then beat the number 1 seed and then beat the number 5 seed and beat the second team in the East, right? The 2nd seed. And they doing it like so damn easy. I get if you went to Game 7, Game 6 in each series, but you didn't. You cruised through the Bucks in the first round, 4-1. They're the number 1 seed, right? They were the best team in the league. And they got beat by a playing team. Then Hemi Butler, a.k.a., they go on to the next round, play against the Knicks. And they kind of exposed Julius Randle in a sense. Then they go to the next round. And you go up 3-0 against the second best team in the NBA. The second best team in the East. Yeah. Joe Mazzulla has been questioned a few times in this playoffs about calling timeouts or not calling timeouts. Bro, how you missed the first 12 three-pointers in the first quarter? You're 0 for 12. You don't call a timeout. By second quarter, it's 28 to like 13 or something like that. End of the first quarter, you kind of caught up a little bit, but there was a separation. I don't get it. Joe Mazzulla is not the coach. And as much as I like dude, he can't coach in these environments. He cannot coach in these stretches. He is not that good of a game manager. He is not that good to draw plays. I hate to say it. It's not just him. It's not just him. It's that guy too. Jason Tatum. Everybody who tells me Jason Tatum's a superstar, I don't know about that, bro. Hold on, man. Round of applause to Jimmy Butler fans out there, because Jimmy Butler is that guy. He is that guy. Not that guy. Okay, so I'm going to do round of applause for Jimmy Butler, man, because he played great. But let's go ahead and dive into it, right? So, the Boston Celtics, in a whole, right, as far as a group, collectively, played like trash. They played like ass. They were terrible. Like, damn, bro, I get it. It's hard to come back, man. It is hard to come back. That's why that record is unblemished. 151-0 now. It's hard to come back being down 3-0 or 0-3. It's hard. It is hard. That's why it has never been done. And I know fatigue has caught up to these guys because they played every minute of the last 4 games, or I'll say 3.5. They played like their life was on the line. And they had to, because it's game 7 for them ever since Heat were up 3-0. You know, some will say the way they played in game 7, some will say, oh, it's hard winning 4 games in a row. That's why they look like that on game 7 in Boston. Some say, well, you know, they might be tired or they might be fatigued. Some will say, oh, they were sick. Oh, like Robert Williams was sick, throwing up in the, you know, in the back in the locker room, had to go out in the game, was sick the whole entire time. Some will say, oh man, there's just a lot of stuff going on between Jaylen Brown and Tatum, like we don't know about. Some will say it's the coach. Some will say this. Some will say that. It's always an excuse. You lost fair and square, bro. All I've been hearing the last 24 hours after they got defeated was nothing but excuses. I wanted to wait to make an episode just to hear what people say in the media. And I get it. It's a great franchise, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But these guys, I think they hit their max peak. They can't get better than this. You can't get better than this. You've been in top of your conference the last 4 or 5 years. And you have an issue making it to the NBA Finals. And when you was predicted, coming into this season, you was predicted to win the East. Don't matter who it is. No one thought Jimmy Butler and his gang was going to come out here and go gangbusters on you guys. Shooting threes left and right. In rhythm. Not like you guys throwing up desperation heaves. No one thought it would be Jimmy Butler. Everybody said, oh, it's going to be the Bucks, Philly, Boston, maybe Miami. Oh, the Knicks look good. They got Jalen Brunson. Put them in the mix too. Yeah, the disrespect that Jimmy Butler's been getting. But, yeah, Boston, yeah, this summer there's going to have to be a lot of discussions going on. Jaylen Brown's going to be an unrestricted free agent. Okay, so he's going to be out there, you know, testing the market. Is he going to get a max deal in Boston as a Robin, as a plan B kind of player? I don't know. They should do a sign and trade, because this whole Jaylen Brown and Tatum thing ain't working. And Jaylen Brown, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but when it does come, when games come to, like, you know, in the playoffs, Eastern Conference, or in the NBA Finals, this guy has an issue controlling the ball. Bro, you had 8 turnovers in Game 7. You out here dribbling the ball like you don't know how to hoop all of a sudden. Like somebody stole your talent. Like this is a Space Jam. It's weird, man. Jaylen Brown, this ain't the first time. Last year in the NBA Finals, he had issues turning the ball over. Eastern Conference Finals with LeBron James. And when LeBron James had to win those tough games in Boston, right? Jaylen Brown had issues controlling the ball. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with Jaylen Brown in the summer. But it's terrible. So, Game 7, Tatum, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown combined for 33 points. Shot 36% from the field. 2 for 13 from deep, from the promised land. from the three-point territory. They were 2 for 13. And they combined for 10 turnovers. 10. 8 of them were just Jaylen Brown. And their plus and minus was minus 29. That's tough because it's hard to win when your best player, Jason Tatum, who is supposed to be him, right? This guy in the finals didn't show up. Eastern Conference Finals, some games he played good, but he didn't really show up. Game 7, you give me 14 points, people say it might be the injury. All I hear is excuses. Jamal Murray played in 2 series while being sick, including the Lakers starting the series. He had some type of flu, stomach virus, vomiting, whatever it may be, and he was dropping 30 on a daily night. So that doesn't tell me anything that, because somebody rolled an ankle. Everybody's banged up in the playoffs. We all know this, man. This ain't new. Don't make excuses for players like this that, oh my God, my ankle's hurting. If your ankle's hurting, get out the game. So then at least we know you lost because of Tatum. But if you want to play through it and give me 14 points, that's pathetic. You're holding your team behind, right? And it's crazy, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, Joe Mazzulla, I'm not a fan of him after what I have seen go on in the playoffs. This guy cannot coach in this type of environment. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and run a tape for you guys. Check this out. Tell me what y'all really think about what he's about to say right now. It's crazy. Run the tape.
Joe, what was the difference between tonight and the last 3 games where you seem to be playing with confidence? The defense was good. There was energy there. Tonight, it just seemed like after the first 6 minutes, something changed.
We shot 21% from 3. Defense was still there.
Is this team too reliant on the three-point shot? Does that have to change?
No.
Really? The reporter asked you a legit question. You shot 21% from the three-point line, and you're going to stop shooting threes? No. We played good defense. We just shot terrible. And we're going to continue to shoot. What? Are you... Hold on, man. This is crazy.
Bruh.
Huh?
Bruh.
Bruh? Are you going to keep shooting the ball when you can't make one? Mix it up. Go to the basket. Call some plays. Something. Put Tatum in the box, closer to the rim. Let him create some double team, dish it off. You can't have a guy just want to ice all day, do a step back, side back, step back, side back, step back, side back all day. That's Jason Tatum's game. Jaylen Brown want to go, oh, the ball goes over here. Come on, man. Are you serious? Man, Joe, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to keep you for this. I'm just saying there's too many good coaches out there. Monty Williams is on the market, bro. Monty Williams is on the market. He will take this team to the finals. I promise you that. So Joe Mazzulla's in the hot seat. I'm just saying, man. Hey, but enough about Boston. They lost. It's hard to come back from being down 3-0. I mean, as far as Miami's up 3-0, it's hard to come back. It's never been done. Unblemished record. Still is. 151-0. But let's go talk about them boys from, from the lower states, the lower Florida state, the 305, Dade County, aka Wade County, D Wade County, whatever you want to call it, man. South Beach.
Ay, papi.
Yeah, man. Those guys out there, man. It's crazy for an AC. Second time this has ever done it before. Second time in history this has ever happened. Last time it happened was in 1999 with the New York Knicks with Latrell Sprewell, with what's his name, Charlie Ward. You know those guys, Patrick Ewing. Man, they had a good team, man. They had a good team over there, man. Marcus Camby, I believe, was on the squad. I'm not sure, but somewhere around that time. But they played against the San Antonio Spurs. They won that chip, and as far as the AC lost, the Knicks lost to Spurs that year. That's the first year that Pop and Duncan and Robinson got the ring. But going forward, man, you got to salute to those guys. You got to tip your hat up to those guys, man, as far as Miami. For an AC to come, for a playing tournament, to come in and lose, and then be an A seed, and then you knock off those guys, I mean, what more can you say, man? Jimmy Butler, Once again, you got to call him Mr. I show up when the brights are light. Because when it comes to playoff time, and Jimmy Butler is getting paid. That's when he works. And he's a killer out there, man. Philadelphia, I don't know how y'all dropped the ball, man. The Sixers dropped the ball. You're telling me right now, cut the music. You're telling me right now that Tobias Harris is a better player than Jimmy Butler? Hold on. You tell me right now that Tobias Harris is a better fit with Joel Embiid than Jimmy Butler. Philadelphia dropped a couple balls. No, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Right, but I'm just saying. Jimmy Butler, I feel sorry for the ones out there in Philly. Y'all watching greatness right now from Jimmy. This is legendary kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Run the music again, man. This shit crazy. But oh boy, man. Mr. I Show when the lights is bright. That's him right there, Jimmy Butler. But let me speak about his resume. For the ones out there that think that Jimmy Butler is a joke, I'm going to tell you what happened. He left 2019. They gave the contract to Tobias Harris. That summer, right? Okay, cool. 2020 came around, right? That summer, 2019, 2020, when they won the bubble, right? The bubble. Y'all remember that, right? The whole COVID thing, right? Or they didn't win the bubble, but they went to the NBA Finals. First year, goes to the NBA Finals. First appearance since LeBron James took the Miami Heat, right? And last time was 2014. First 8 seed to reach the NBA Finals since 99, like the Knicks, like I mentioned. First playing in team to make it to the Eastern Conference Final and the NBA Finals. Led Miami to 3 Eastern Conference Finals appearances in 4 years. He's been in for 4 years. He's been in 3 times. And out of the 3 times, he went there twice. That just tells you, man. So for him to head into his second NBA Finals, as far as Jimmy Butler, respect, man. You deserve it. We'll speak about the Nuggets and how they play and how this is going to mesh together and stuff like that. But we'll break it down to you guys, in the next episode. But Celtics, man, they shot 9 for 42 in Game 7. They shot a whopping 16 for 77. 16 for 77 in the last 2 games. Game 6 and 7. That's what they shot from the beyond the arc. Boy, man, it's been bad over there, man. The difference I see in how I dissected both teams throughout the whole course of these 7 games, the Heat play they play in urgency, like they desperate, like they want it. Like, man, this is like they bring in lunch pail to work kind of thing. That's how they play. Boston comes around with their swag like we expect to be here. Yeah, this is who we are. Yeah, we're first team, all NBA. That's me right here, Tatum. First team. You know what I'm saying? JP. Oh, yeah, Defense Player of the Year. That's me, Marcus Smart. That's how they come across. You got a bunch of guys who were just cut. G League kind of players. Like Khalid Martin, who just gave you 26 points in Game 7. Who's averaging 19 points in the series. Right? Double his average since the season. He averaged 9.6 in the season. Gives you 19.6 in against the series. To me, he should have been MVP, but he's giving you work because the Hornets cut him. They felt like his other brother's better, so they cut Khalid Martin. Well, Khalid's balling. What does that tell you? Right? Max Strus. Who drafted Max Strus? Boston. What do? They cut him. And he goes to the Bulls, and then he comes to Miami, and then boom. He lights you up. You got Duncan Robinson. You got Gabe Vincent. You got guys who don't really come. We're not drafted. Gabe Vincent from Modesto, right? Half Nigerian, right? He went to UC Santa Barbara. Like, come on, man. These guys are hungry. Like they want to win. That's the difference. They play with urgency. They play with self-togetherness. Like they play together. They play with freedom. Ball movement, body movement. These guys were nonstop, bro. They reminded me, like no cap, they reminded me of the Golden State Warriors, how they play. Nobody gives a damn. Everybody's just running around, right? You find the open look. How many times I've seen Duncan Robinson cut to the basket, backdoor cuts. Jimmy Butler, bam, backdoor cut on who? Al Horford or on Tatum or whoever it may be. Same thing with Jimmy Butler, backcourt. You have Bam Adebayo at the 3-point line giving you a dime for a back cut for Jimmy Butler to the basket over Jaylen Brown. That just tells you who wants it more. And these guys are just hungry. And they believe. They believe in each other, and that translates onto the court. They believe in their leader, like Jimmy Butler. When Jimmy Butler speaks, they all listening. I'll tell you that right now. When Jimmy talking, they all listening. When Haslam is talking, they're all listening. When Coach Spro's talking, they're all listening. They have leaders. I can't even call a leader. I don't know what leaders in Boston. Is it Tatum? Does he talk in the locker room? Was he a lead by example kind of thing? Does Jaylen Brown talk? I know Marcus Smart talk, but Marcus Smart is not that guy. He's not going to be your leader. He might act like one, but ain't no one really listening. Jimmy Butler's your best player. He talks. Your head coach, it starts from there, Eric Spo. Come on. It's a little different, man. Team's hungry. You got guys like Cleve Martin cooking you. You got guys like Max Strus cooking you. You got guys like Gabe Vincent cooking you. And you got the decent player of the year. And you talking about this Boston team the last 3-4 years? I don't want to hear it no more going forward. And the reason why I'm hyped is because I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing this Tatum and this duo with him and Jaylen Brown. No diss to them, no shade to them, right? But these two guys ain't the best duos. And these two guys ain't going to be in the top 5 to me. They better crack top 10. Tatum, you better crack top 10. You nice. But in the playoff, man, you don't show up, bro. Damn. But let's go back to it, man. I'm not getting personal. I love the game so much. I see so much potential. And no diss to Miami. You have to show me the reason why you lost. Not because your ankle. Not because you don't care. Not because you just, it's about me and my shoe brand and, I'm going to Monaco right after. Nah, man. Anyways, shout out to Cleve Martin. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, MVP of the Eastern Conference. Cleve Martin was shooting 60% from the field in the series. He was shooting 49% from 3 in the series. You telling me that Jaylen Brown Cleve Martin is better than Jaylen Brown? You telling me that Cleve Martin is better than Tatum? Can these guys play? I don't get it. But it is what it is. Shout out to Miami, though. Dade County, a.k.a. Wade County. Shout out to them guys out there in the 305, South Beach, Miami. You know how it is. Fort Lauderdale. The whole entire coastline. Shout out to Florida, man. For real. Miami Heat culture, all that good stuff. We're going to tap in more about Game 1. Preview about Game 1. So stay tuned. In the next 24 hours, we'll be dropping an episode before Game 1 starts about how things might go in Denver. It's going to be a good series. Trust me. This ain't going to be no Boston and Miami. It's going to be competitive. And Denver's going to show them respect. You beat the top 2 teams in the NBA. Denver's not going to take Miami slightly like, hey, man, these guys came here to play. So tap in. Enjoy the show. For the ones who's been watching for the first time, come kick it with us next time. Enjoy it. The ones who's been watching, continue to support and love. Can't thank y'all enough. But y'all stay safe out there. Game 1's around the corner. Hope y'all watch the NBA Finals, man. Come on, man. Tune in with that, man. For real. Hey, y'all be safe, man. Peace.